Hey, guess where I'm at today? I'm in downtown Walton, Kentucky. Population 5,460, and it's in Boone and Kenton counties. You got the CSX Railroad, it's right in front of me. You got Norfolk Southern behind me. So the CSX line's right over there in front of the funeral home. The city buildings are right over here. The mayor and I believe the police. Then you've got the War Memorial is over that way. We'll get a closer look here. There's a senior center right there. And we've got a train coming too. So go ahead and start the video, son. We're gonna move around some different spots here today. Just get trains in several different locations at random. Try to keep interesting and just different areas. There's the Eagle right there. Railroad tracks right behind that. All right, go ahead, start the video. Here we go. Hey, I'm getting really lucky here. We got a southbound Autorax train on the CSX line. It's got 2 BNSF units leading it. It's gonna be coming from that direction right there. I just heard it at Bank Lick on the radio on 161.370. And you got a block signal right over here that's lit up on green. There's a branch in the way. I still can't see because of that branch. There you go, right there. So that shows it's gonna be coming southbound, crossing Main Street here in Walton, and they'll be doing some street running in LaGrange in about 2.5 to 3 hours. So here we go, see what we got. Okay, here it comes. 2 BNSF units leading the train, Autorax. It's gonna be a long one. she goes, southbound. In about 2.5 to 3 hours or so, they'll be doing some street running in LaGrange, Kentucky. There's the signal. Let's hear that signal go off, get an axle count and all that stuff, make sure everything's fine. That train left CSX Queensgate Yard just a little bit ago, maybe less than 2 hours ago. It went through Covington, Kentucky almost exactly 1 hour ago. And the defect detector is just right down there, just past the signals a little ways. It'll go off here at any time. That's what we're waiting on. See, there's my radio. It's just a cheap radio. I don't recommend these radios. I just use them, that's all. Everybody always asks about them. You can get them off the internet. They're cheap, 25 bucks, that's it.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector, milepost 89.0. No defects. Axle count malfunction. No defects. Axle count malfunction. Total axle 298. Train length 6536. End of transmission. X26509, no defects.
There you go. Train was over a mile long. Gave the axle count and everything. I'm not sure what the malfunction was. I heard that defect detector go off maybe an hour or so ago, and it said defect detector malfunction. There was no train around, so I don't know what that was. Anyways, thanks for watching. That was a good train. Of course, they're all good. Happy 49th birthday, Jimmy Johnson, on the 13th, and thanks for watching my videos. And guess what? We got another train coming too. All right, here we go. Southbound train. All right, there you go. That train wasn't wasting any time. They got places to go, people to see, things to do, and all that kind of stuff. I wish the CSX track up here was just as busy as Norfolk Southern. Could you imagine all the trains that you'd see if that CSX track was just as busy? And there's Memorial right over there. And the city offices. CSX is just on the other side of that building. Just can't see it because there's a little hump right here. Well, let's see what else we can get into. I'm on the CSX line right now, and we got a train coming.
Milepost 89er.
So coming right through here.
No defects. No defects. End of transmission.
All right, you got the CSX line up there. We're gonna get some CSX trains. And if I see anything approaching LaGrange, I'll head down that way too. But that's where I'm headed to. I just don't want to go there unless I know I can get a train for sure, because it's a long drive. And here comes a northbound CSX train that went through LaGrange 3 hours ago. Almost exactly 3 hours ago to the minute. So here they come. This is going to be really cool. Be nice if a Norfolk Southern train came by too. But we are going to see some Norfolk Southerns for sure. There's not much clearance between this railroad bridge and the top of these intermodal containers. Check this out. Not much clearance there.
Clear, nothing good for that.
You wouldn't want to ride on top of those cars if you were a hobo. Wouldn't finish the bridge. There you go. Going through Bank Lick right now on the way to Queensgate Yard in Cincinnati. There's a Norfolk Southern rat hole line. I'm gonna go up in town and get a couple trains on that, because I know I can get trains on that one. There's usually a train about every hour on that line. Now this line here, the CSX line, is not very busy. See, my plan was to go to the Rail Fest in LaGrange, but most of the trains on this line right here on CSX, I'd say 75 to 80% of them are southbound trains. And there's no trains right now between here and LaGrange. So if a train would go by here going southbound, I'd head to LaGrange to get them down there. That'd be pretty cool. There's not very many northbounds through LaGrange. That one was northbound, but like I said, not many of them are northbound. So I would like to go to Rail Fest in LaGrange, but I just don't want to go all the way down there and not get a train. So we're gonna make sure first. Let's go up into town. Let's get some trains up in town and we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. Happy 71st birthday, Kenneth Cook, and thanks for watching my videos. But wait, there's more. We got a train coming right now. Check this out. Right here at this railroad crossing on Church Street. Here we go, southbound. They sure were booking. They booked through here. Southbound loaded grain train. There's a little bit of a dip right here. They're going up grade to that point. I'm standing like in the bottom of this dip, and then it starts going up again to that curve over there. You can see it when you're standing here. I don't think the camera shows it though. Well, that was a good one. Thanks for watching. And it's about 64 degrees and sunny in Walton, Kentucky. Happy 13th birthday, Atlanta Terminal Express. I'm glad that you had a good time down at the TVR in Tennessee. I was there in the summer and I saw the tag unit down there too. That is a great place to go. Anyways, thanks for watching my videos and a happy 13th birthday, Atlanta Terminal Express. I just keep on moving around to different locations. Right now, I'm on the Gaines property. There's the bridge that goes over the CSX. And here's the Norfolk Southern line. I'm looking southbound. And we got a train coming from that way. I heard it going past Broad. Somebody's got a lawnmower. They just started it too. Sorry about all that noise. Well, let's see what we can get. Here it comes. It's hard to hear the train with that mower. There it is. They saw me. Out of control, that last car said on it. That was interesting. Hey, they were booked along pretty good, and that DPU was nice. I'm just moving around different locations. So what do you think about this spot right here? Leave a comment. Which spot is your favorite that I'm going to today? Just different areas here. I'm just trying to get some variety. So let's move along. So I'm over here at the Abner Gaines house, one of my favorite places to be. There's the house right there. CSX is over on that side. And Norfolk Southern's on this side over here. Look at this. This is the first time I've ever seen this gate opened. You could actually drive through here right now. It's open on both sides. I wonder why. I've never seen this gate open before. And we've got a train that's going to be coming from that direction right there. I heard on the scanner just a few minutes ago. It's a northbound Norfolk Southern. Oh, look at this. I might drive through there just for the heck of it. The crossing is wide open for the first time ever. Here she comes. Man, that train was
Norfolk
booking.
Southern, milepost 20.0, no defects. Repeat, no defects.
What was the hurry? Yeah, it's getting late in the day. I don't know if I'm gonna make it down there. I mean, I'm halfway there right now to LaGrange, but if I get down there and no trains come through, I mean, eventually want to go through. I don't know how many hours I have to wait, but oh, that's a hard decision. Just don't want to go down there unless I know I can get a train in the light. And there's nothing on the CSX line right now between Cincinnati and Louisville headed towards LaGrange. Nothing at all on the line headed that way at the moment. That could change, but if a train would come through Covington, Kentucky right now headed towards LaGrange, it would take it around 4 or 5 hours to get there from Covington. It takes usually about 2.5, 3 hours for it to get there from Walton, where I'm at. And most of the trains are southbound going that direction. So you do have one every once in a while going northbound. About a fourth of the trains go northbound through there, so not very many. And there's nothing headed north out of Osborne Yard that way either. So I don't know if I'm gonna make it there or not, but I know I can get trains here. That's why I like LaGrange. I mean, that's why I like Walton. Shout out to Ted Davis, N8ZSA. Thanks for watching my videos. Hey, that's pretty cool. Another amateur radio operator on here. I'm KB8JUL. All right, thanks for watching my videos, Ted. Downtown Walton, Kentucky. Here's the War Memorial right here, and the railroad tracks are right behind it. This is really nice looking too. Very well maintained. Railroad tracks are right over there behind the Eagle.